As the second quarter of 2025 kicks off, many investors are asking themselves, are things about to get extremely pumpy big time? The answer to that question is yeah. So if you're ready to pump on in, dump on in, and potentially as well pump on in, hit that like and subscribe. Get signed up with Femex if you want to buy Bitcoin. Altcoins are trade below. No VPN or KYC required with Femex if you use the link below. And without any further ado, the price of Bitcoin right now begins its journey of quarter 2 2025. This isn't big, it's extremely big. Many people have been waiting for this. And in fact, in less than 24 hours, we're going to be getting some news regarding these reciprocal tariffs, which will have a dramatic impact most likely on the stock market, as well as Bitcoin, as well as the entire planet Girth economy itself. So this is quite big, quite large, you could even say. So one of the things I want to look at is a potential Bitcoin breakout confirmed with an upside target of infinity and beyond. We see that Bitcoin, according to Superbro on X, is going to obliterate top callers after beginning Q2 or closing out Q1 above the February low, above the monthly 10 moving average, above the inverse head and shoulder neckline, and above the 50% retrace from last summer's low. Okay, take a peek, take a squeak peek. Q2 will change everything. Bitcoin can hit new all-time highs soon, so let's kick off strong. This is actually quite large. In fact, it's potentially, some people would say, very large. We see Bitcoin potentially as well copying its 2017 move. If history repeats itself, Bitcoin will hit about $200,000 easily by the end of this year. And with the price of Bitcoin right now, after dropping below the 21-week moving average back at the very end of February, here we are over a month later, after coming all the way down to the 50-week moving average. Are we in store for a pumpy? Well, some people would say yes. We also see that Trump's sons, Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump, are creating a Bitcoin mining company. The price of Bitcoin right now is about $85,000. If this is actually true and they create a Bitcoin mining company with their papa as president, you can only take a guess that the price of Bitcoin is likely to go much higher. And Texas just introduced another bill to buy $250 million in Bitcoin per year. The first state Bitcoin reserve incoming. Okay, if the first state Bitcoin reserve is Texas, that's going to be quite big. They are very pro-Bitcoin in general. And we see that Texas Democrats introduced this bill. Okay, this is not just something to scoff at. GameStop short volume on the monthly is higher than during the 2021 short squeeze. So let's just say we have some ammo to go a lot higher here. Now, if we look just at the daily, right now Bitcoin is still below a lot of its short-term moving averages, the 21, 100, and 50-day moving averages. Right now it's squeaking its head back above the 21. But we have seen momentum on the daily chart build for the past month, on the weekly for Bitcoin as well, as we're following the money supply, which has been increasing. Bitcoin likely to follow. If we're at $100,000 plus per Bitcoin over the next few weeks, you should not be surprised considering that the money supply has been increasing and there's a lag in between when that kind of catches up or translates to Bitcoin going higher as well. But there is a correlation. There's just a lagged correlation. With the stock market as well, this is the biggest one. It's below its 21-week moving average. Getting back above 5,700 on the S&P, for example, is going to be very good, very, very bullish, and very momentum inducing, I guess you could say. The Tesla chart actually is very interesting. I mean, look at this thing just absolutely cratering since topping out near 500 per share back in December of 2024. You can see, though, the MACD right here has been shifting for the past 2 weeks to more bullish momentum. When this thing pops, it's going to pop big time. I think this thing's going to explode to the upside sooner than later over the next, I think it's going to happen this quarter. So this new quarter that just started today, as well, I think that's going to happen to the stock market as well as MicroStrategy and Bitcoin as well. I mean, look at the weekly for Bitcoin. We see as well this momentum now finally shifting on the weekly chart. I think we're in store for the next major leg of this bull market. And I think you have limited time. I think it's going to most likely happen within the next few weeks. I think that this news about reciprocal tariffs and everything going on is going to come to a conclusion a lot quicker than people think that it will. And I think that'll boost the price of a lot of these stocks and cryptos unlike anything you've ever seen. And a lot of people are not going to be involved in it. A lot of people are not going to be benefiting from it. A lot of people are not going to experience the gains because, as we've seen the highest fear in this market in years. And a lot of people are sidelined right now. A lot of people have given up. A lot of people are not invested in this market. And sentiment is still awful. But that is exactly how sentiment has to be before the biggest moonshots. And it always has been like that, right? That's nothing new. I'm extremely bullish. Some would even say I'm dangerously bullish. And get signed up with FEMX below if you want my Bitcoin altcoins or trade. No VPN or KYC required if you use my link. Thank you.